Hey everyone, I'm Rick Black.
I'm Zach White.
This is Black and White Reviews.
We're going to do This is America by Childish Gambino.
Or This is America by Lando.
No, it's Childish Gambino.
Black and white reviews, black and white reviews. Hey, black and white reviews, black and white reviews. Yeah.
So, Zach just watched it for the first time.
Yep.
So you've got a lot to process. I've seen it multiple times, and I've seen people's different views or trying to break down because everything in there is supposed to have a meaning, right? Man shot. Yeah. Every the facial thing, every aspect. There's a lot of background. Mm-hmm. You didn't see it enough times to get everything of the breakdown, but I would tell you, it's been a long time since there's been a song or a music video that's made a strong political statement like this. And I don't think it is racially divided, mm-hmm. because but it's not. They talk about a lot of it is focused on the black community, but the part of where he's talking about gun violence, and then they carry the gun away, and they put the gun on the pedestal, and they avoid the real subjects of the victims and stuff like that. They're more worried about protecting guns. That's real. And we don't get very political in any of our views and things like that. But I thought this was a piece of artwork. I thought we should talk about it.
All right.
So from your standpoint, I wanted to kind of break down what you thought about it.
Well, like you said, I mean, I'm probably going to have to watch it one or two more times to really, because I'm sure there's something I missed in there.
Oh yeah.
Part of his dancing was slightly distracting a little bit.
Sure.
But
that was part of it too, right?
Right.
The entertainment aspect distracts.
Two things. First of all, I'm not a anti-gun guy. I mean, I believe in people's right to own as many and what type of guns they want. I'm not one. That gets me in trouble with a lot of my friends. But that's my position on it. That's first of all. Secondly, the scenes that they acted out from the shooting of the choir, that was, like I said, I believe it was in South Carolina. Yeah. When that I think it was Dylan Roof. I'm not really sure. Was that his name? Man shot the church shooting. I think his name was Dylan Roof. Man shot doesn't know. He's looking.
I mean, he's got the iPad. He's probably just
I don't
fascinated.
Know what
he's probably swiping through the apps.
I think it was Dylan Roof. And let me talk about that for a second. What the sort of talk that goes on in my life and in my circles. Now he's still looking. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I am correct. Okay, so he goes into a church and he kills all these people. All right. When he's arrested, he is taken into custody and he's taken to jail or prison or whatever. He was taken alive, is what I'm saying. Rumor has it that he said he was hungry and they stopped at a Burger King on the way home or on the way to the prison because he was hungry, and they fed him Burger King. I don't know if that's true or not. You can check that out. The point is he was taken alive. The sort of things that where I'm from, the things that I hear is, this guy was taken alive, but when you look at, a lot of these unarmed black men being killed by cops, they don't have guns. This guy did. Mm-hmm. And they don't get that same luxury. Unfortunately, when they go in body bags. They don't go, they don't go to Burger King.
Sure.
So I think, with him having that part in there, and then the guy just getting shot in the back of the head, they're all just story after story that we're coming across. So it was a really good. It was well done. Like I said, it was kind of goofy at some point to me, but
Well, I think
it's an important video.
I think that's part of it, is that we use entertainment as distraction,
right.
and he's focused on the black community for them to get out of that type of that. Really, a lot of the only answers is entertainment. I think
right.
that was part of it, and then they, and then they played a part where they panned to where he said this is Selly, and it shows a bunch of kids, and it's either a prison on their cell phones, and I think that's a double message too, because this is Selly, this is a tool, and
right.
it is to keep and a lot of our jails are full of minorities and things like that. I don't want to get too deep into political. I think it's there's not a lot of things that come across pop culture that has a lot of social relevance. I think he did a great job of making a message. He didn't go out. He hasn't deciphered what he was trying to say. It's left for interpretation. It was pretty deep for me. I mean, obviously, I don't deal with the same aspects as I don't have the same feelings as the black. We make jokes about the racial black and whites, but
right.
Obviously, I'm not going to know what it is
right.
to grow up as a black male, or should I? You know what I mean? Try to pick up on that. But that was, in this time of age of music and entertainment, something to come along this. Everyone should take a second and watch it, decipher from there. I don't think it's very politically agended. I think it's a real strong view of a group of people, of what they're going through their point of view.
Well, I think it was political, and
it
should be. I'm fine with it.
It's not. When I say it's not political, it's not snapshot news
right.
segment.
Right.
It's not a one-liner to be debated on Fox News
right.
and CNN
right.
and things
right.
like that. It's something that you should watch, and you take out of it what you should take out of it and how you feel. And there's a lot of real to it. It's not talking about taking away the Second Amendment.
Right.
It's not talking about just the poor black man. It's telling a story through his interpretation, and I thought it was well done. And in this day and age of arts and entertainment, that there's nothing greater than what you just saw there as far as of expression and getting a point across.
So what do you give? You give it 2 black thumbs?
Well, I think in this moment, I'm just going to give it 2 thumbs. I think it would be out of line for me to say 2 black thumbs.
I'm going to go back and watch it again just to see, but based on what I just saw.
And man shot of being a minority, and not because of of skin color descent, just because we don't care what his opinion is. Let's get his opinion on this.
All right. Have you watched it?
Yeah, I've watched it. He makes a great point. It's something to be talked about. But.
Okay. And this is why he's the minority when it comes to opinions, because he really doesn't have it.
Yeah, he doesn't. Right.
I mean, it was a music video. I mean,
I'm gonna watch it again, but based on it, I'm gonna go ahead and give that 8 man shots. I thought it was
8 man shots.
I thought it was.
You don't give you're tight. You're a shyster
when
it comes to these man shots.
I mean, it wasn't perfect. I mean, they could have added. There's some room. Like I said, I'm gonna watch it again if we want to review it again after I.
Well, I don't know. How many times we got to come back to this?
But
first off, that's the deepest we're gonna get into any type of view.
Right.
The reason I personally want to do it because I thought that in music, there's a lot of music used to be a very political and very divisive of getting information out, and now it's catchy stuff.
Right.
There's no depth to music, so that was a big reason I felt. That's the reason I wanted to talk about it, was because I was moved on that part, and I wanted to give you a platform to talk about it. But no one really needs a part 2 and 3 from you. We don't need to get inside Mr. White's head about you had your one shot, one opportunity, and that's how we're gonna end this.
Yeah, welcome to the channel with the coolest guys I know. They review movies and all that. Let me introduce you to the host. Got Rip Black, but he's the white guy. Zach White, and he's the black guy. Try not to get confused. Hit subscribe.